is. Then it can kind of follow. Good morning, everybody. We're leaving one camera kind of static on flash, and then the other one hopefully will kind of follow as we finish getting everything ready. So this is what a sloth prep looks like. So when we're getting everything ready for you guys to come here and hang out with the sloths, we're always getting a lot of stuff ready and making sure that all the sloths have their food ready. And then if you're hearing a little bit of extra talking, it's not my conscience. Well, that doesn't talk often. But we're getting ready for a field trip. So we have a bunch of kiddos coming and they're gonna hang out and learn about all the animals. So if you're here doing an encounter today, get ready to say hello to a bunch of kids. I think we're gonna feed Dash, right? You wanna feed Dash a little bit?
I can, yeah.
Is that who we have here? And I think I'm gonna grab the chair and try to get Zoe out here. Here, I'm gonna stop it so it'll stay there on you. And now you'll be able to stand right there in the middle.
Kevin has this new contraption where this thing, are you hungry too, buddy? This thing like moves when you're moving, and apparently if you put your hand up and tell it to stop, it stops. So technology, it's a very interesting thing. Well, Dash is not too hungry this morning, but Flash looks extremely hungry. So here you go, bud. You still got people that want to come see you though. They want to feed you your breakfast. How's everybody doing this morning? We're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. We're about halfway in between Benton, Tennessee, we're in Benton, Tennessee. We're about halfway in between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We've got over 150 animals here on the farm, including sloths. We have 4 sloths. This is Dash. Flash is up there eating him some little bites right now. We're about to get ready to do a sloth encounter this morning with Flash, so if you guys stick around, you'll get to see that. Get to learn a few fun facts about these guys. All of our encounters are very educational. Always make sure they include all the good information about these guys because they're super cool. Their anatomy, just the way that they exist, is super cool. So we always try to add all that into your encounters as well. If you stick around here just a little bit longer, here at 10 o'clock, about 45 minutes, we're going to be starting our first encounter with Flash this morning. And he's very hungry, buddy. I know, but they want to feed you your breakfast too. You get full. So guys, it takes about 30 days to digest everything through a sloth system from start to finish. And so because of that, you know, they have to kind of pace themselves when they're eating. Flash gets very demanding when he's hungry in the morning and wants food and wants it now. But if I give him this rice, he won't want anything else on the menu. He will only want rice. What are you doing, bud? What do you think? You're silly. Where's everybody watching from this morning? We're here in Benton, Tennessee. We're about halfway in between Chattanooga and Knoxville. Flash. So this is Flash, this is Dash, and I'm Michaela. Kevin's getting ready to come out here with Zoe, and Chloe will probably join us here in a little bit too. Kentucky, Virginia, New Orleans, Louisiana, Minnesota, everywhere this morning. Duck and weave.
We made it!
Flash is extremely hungry. He acts like we haven't fed him in 24 years.
So we can back this
We
up.
haven't even been alive 24 years. So guys, Flash is 7 years old. Dash is 1 year old. His birthday's August 5th. And then Zoe will be 2 in December. So they're all different ages. And our newest addition, and Chloe, she's only 4 months old. So we weighed her 2 days ago and she was 1.7 pounds right after she went to the bathroom. So that's about the lightest that she'll be, because sloths only go to the bathroom once a week. And even when they're little babies, it's a massive event for them because they lose 1/3 of their entire body weight. So it is a big deal. We always try to weigh them afterwards just to keep track of all that, all their health records. How's Zoe doing this morning?
She is a fan of the cucumber, I think, this morning. The sweet potato, and she's kind of like not chewing it all the way. I gave her a long stick, And she's like, hey, what am I gonna do here?
Yeah, she's been picky with the long ones here recently. I've been having to cut them in half. Are you struggling?
You got it? Sometimes sloths, when they eat, I feel like they're a little special, but that's okay.
Especially the first several bites for her. It takes her a little bit to figure out if she actually wants to learn how to eat today.
There you
Cute.
go. There's a short one. He looked like he was skipping. He's like a CD. He's glitching like the Matrix.
You're acting like you're hungry. You're looking around everywhere, but you don't want it.
Good morning, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Coey Riverside Farm. That was Michaela, the other human with the red hair. I'm Kevin. This is Flash. This is Zoe. That's Dash. And guess what? We even have another sloth named Chloe. How old's Chloe?
Chloe's 4 months old.
There you go.
Yeah. We just weighed her 2 days ago and she was 1.7 pounds. So she's still a little baby and she's just started doing her encounters as well. Her encounters are only for an hour a day total, and those are broken up between 20-minute increments. And so she's got just short amounts of time to spend with people. She's still in the ambassador protocol. We're still getting her used to being around people and everything. Because naturally, these guys are very solitary animals. Flash has never been held. We will never hold Flash unless he's the one to climb onto us. But Dash and Zoe are both ambassador sloths, so that means that they genuinely enjoy human interaction and will actively seek it out as well. So as soon as we go into their enclosures, I'm sure this morning when Kevin walked in there to see Zoe, she came right to him. That's what she does every time.
Flash has got the swipes going on.
Buddy, okay, here's the smallest piece ever.
So our first encounter, I think, starts at around 10. We'll try to get back live with that, but we have a lot of field trip stuff going on this morning. So if you notice the camera kind of going in and out of different encounters, that is why, because we enjoy doing field trips, but we have to bounce the cameras around a lot. I may sit down with her and feed her for a second and answer some questions. Let's see if we can, oh yeah, that'll work. Flash, I think, will move around. You can pull that chair right there beside us. Alright guys, oh, Flash is trying to help. He's going to be a good camera operator when he grows up. We're going to see if we can balance all this at the same time. Woo-hoo. Here we go. We're going to ride it down. This is kind of like a carnival ride. There we go.
Now Zoe's gonna help.
Yeah, now Zoe's like, can I help you?
She says, can I eat this?
No, says Zoe.
Gosh. Here, Zoe. Zoe. Hey, baby. Look. Zoe, look here.
There we go. Flash is like, but did you forget? I'm right here. Let's see if I can back this up. Just a tad. Good morning, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Coey Riverside Farm. This is Michaela. She's holding Dash. This is Zoe. I'm Kevin. And this awesome guy right here who is combing my hair is Flash. So if you've ever want your hair done, you can come here to Coey Riverside Farm and get your hair done. Where's everybody watching from this morning? I think we had Germany and Australia, all kinds of awesome places watching. While we're waiting for everybody to chime in, Michaela, I've heard you have a big date coming up soon. What's that big date happening?
I do. So it's on November 22nd. That's mine and Vladek's wedding.
What? They're getting married, guys. It's gonna be awesome. Is this your first marriage?
Yes.
Yes, it's his first marriage. They're both gonna have a great time. Gotta ask, you never know.
Well, people are, like in the planning stage and everything, everybody's asking me all these questions, like what color for this, what color for that, what I want to do for the ceremony, what for the reception, blah blah blah. And I'm always telling people, I don't know. This is my first wedding.
Exactly.
I've never been married before. I don't know any of this. I feel like the people that have been married before are supposed to help with the planning process.
Exactly, not ask all these trick questions. Guys, so to be clear, she is marrying Vladek, Vladik is John and Donna's son. I'm Kevin. So sometimes people always ask me, they're like, so what do you, I'm like, no. It's not Michaela and I. It's Vlad and Michaela. Vladik. I always call him Vlad, but he likes to be called Vladik. So good morning, everybody. It looks like we have someone from Arkansas. Good morning. Thank you for watching. And it looks like you have some advice for the wedding. It says, keep it simple. I agree. Is this unethical for the animals? No, none of our animals came from the jungle, and you can see they're really relaxed and kind of sleeping. 3 of our sloths came from a program that was started over 30 years ago, and it was an expert veterinarian and sloth caretaker, and his sloths could not go back to the jungle because they were injured. So, no sloths were ever removed from the jungle, because that would not be good. You love the sloths? Well, that's awesome, Grace. You can come to Coe Riverside Farm and do this. It is pretty cool. We're in Benton, Tennessee. Hey, Texas, hope you're having a great day. They look fake. Not fake, they move around. That one's moving. And even the humans are real. Occasionally we use a little bit of AI for a funny video. But I think they're hilarious. Did you see the one John singing? Guys, if you want to see something funny.
That one was pretty funny.
John looks like, so I told it, I said, reenact the song being sung at Fort McHenry in 1814. And John's standing up there and singing. It's funny. All right, let's see here. They are cute. Are they snuggly? They are, they're really snuggly. So they really think that you're basically just a tree, and they're just trying to hold on to you and get some snuggles. Flash is up there. Yeah, he's a little sad. He's like, but I thought you were gonna give me more snacks. He tries to get a pre-snack before his encounter. Where are their ears? Michaela.
Yeah, Dash does a good job.
Yeah. Because
Like
Zoe.
the cutest little thing in the world.
Zoe does not like to do it.
Dash is not shy about his little ears.
You can get him closer to the camera if you want.
Well, I gotta get it parted first.
There you go.
Oh, he's moving around a little bit this morning. Just behind there, just on the sides.
Yep. Just like us. They're little rock stars and they have long hair. So anytime you have long hair, it's harder to see your ears. Let's see here. We start to look like our pets. I guess. So here's the cool thing, guys. We are licensed by the USDA as a USDA exhibitor. And so what that means is that we are basically a zoo. So pretty cool. Good morning, everybody. We are live here at Coe Riverside Farm in Benton, Tennessee. Let us know where you're watching from, and we really appreciate all the shares and the likes and the follows. This is Zoe. She's a 2-fingered sloth. That's Dash right there behind me. He's also a sloth. And then up here above us, we have a 3rd sloth. And guess what? We just got a brand new baby sloth, and her name is Chloe. Chloe is about 4 months old, and I think you said she weighs like 2 pounds?
Yeah, 1.7.
A little tiny baby. She's a lot easier to carry around when I'm showing the camel condo than Zoe trying to grab everything.
Yeah,
So.
Zoe likes to go airplane mode when you walk around with her and she sees all these new things. She spreads both her arms straight out, reaches for everything. They all have their different personalities, and Zoe is our most explorative sloth that we have. Dash is our most inquisitive sloth that we have. It's really funny to see all their different personalities because Dash and Zoe came from the same facility. That guy that he was talking about a little bit ago, it's a veterinarian. But their personalities are extremely different. So it's funny to see that. And they're different in age. Dash is only a year old and Zoe's almost 2. So that could play a little bit into it. But Dash has these weird little quirks, like he likes to cover himself up with his blanket when he sleeps every single time without fail. And he always leaves just a little bit of his tongue sticking out throughout every encounter. And so everybody gets a lot of good pictures of Dash's little tongue.
Hey everybody, do they get stressed out and do they show us? The biggest way they get stressed out is they might just need to take a minute before they have a couple of their snacks. To see the baby, that's Dash right there, but we don't have Chloe out. So we can't go grab Chloe because she's not down there. But that right there is Dash, and Dash just turned 1. How is their...
Used to be the baby.
That's true, he did used to be the baby. How's their vision? They have monorod chromacy, which means that they basically see in black and white. It's kind of like one of those old 1980s action movies. Pretty cool. Good morning, everybody. If you're just now joining us, we're live here at Ocoee Riverside Farm. That's Michaela, Dash, Zoe, Kevin, and up above us is Flash. We are here in the beautiful Sloth encounter room. You can see that really cool mural going on. Michaela asked that if you're coming for the 10 o'clock Sloth encounter that you bring her some coffee.
Not coffee, just energy. Don't be like that. I don't like coffee, but if you're energetic and you ask me lots of questions, it makes my day. It makes the encounters go by a lot better if you guys interact and actually talk to me and treat me like a person. You'd be surprised at how many people. I mean, I understand sloths are really cool, and that's what you guys come for. You don't come to talk to me, but everybody comes in and they're just like, oh, sloth, and they go into sloth mode and they don't want to talk. They don't want to do anything else but look at the sloth. I like to talk to people. Probably too much sometimes.
Michaela wants to talk to y'all. So if you come for a sloth encounter, she's going to tell you all about the wedding. That'll get it going. Let's see. What happened with a sloth encounter? So, depends which one you do. We have one where it's 30 minutes with Flash. That's the big guy above you. And you're feeding him and petting him. He does not get held because he's never been held. But any of the other encounters, you're holding a sloth. I think that's correct. All the other ones you're holding, right?
Yeah.
And if you do the sloth keeper, you're spending 3 hours with all of the sloths. It's really cool. So everything that we do from feeding to caring for them to any medicine that they might need, all the upkeep. Sometimes we're even expanding onto the enclosures. So if you show up to do the sloth keeper and you know anything about construction, I'm pretty sure that Michaela will enlist you to finish a couple projects. Right, Michaela?
Yeah. I'm not the best with drills and wood and thought processes.
Uzbekistan, well, hello. I don't know what time that would be over there. Maybe kind of early morning.
She's like, I swear you have zucchini in there. On my sweet potato.
How many sloths do we have? Great question. We have 4 sloths, and we have over 150 animals, including baby kangaroos that you can bottle feed, tortoises, hedgehogs, micro squirrels, sugar gliders, llamas, alpacas. Guys, there's something here for everybody. It's really cool. Where are we located? We are located in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. And get this, guys, the leaves are getting ready to change, and they're gonna change fast. It's been a little bit dry, so I think it's only gonna be about 2 to maybe 2.5 weeks of good leaves. So I smelled some campfire out by the covered wagons the other day, and man, what a great feeling. Out there in that crisp air, enjoying the beautiful leaves. It's fall, y'all. Come visit. Why are they so slow to move? Michaela, do you want to answer that, or you want me to do it?
I can answer. So, sloths are really slow animals because they have to be in the wild and in captivity, but in the wild even more so. So in the wild they're going to be eating about 95% leaf material, and leaves don't have a whole lot of calories in it, and it takes calories in order to create energy. And so in captivity, they're just a little bit more active because they get fed higher quality diets. They're not going to be exposed to sweet potato and zucchini and things like that we were feeding them this morning. But they're slow in general because mainly their diet. But two, if you think about sloths that have essentially really no defense mechanism, they've got to be really slow so that other animals don't detect them and don't try and make them a snack. So, yeah.
That's right. Great answer. They look like they're sleeping. Well, here's the thing. Sloths sleep about 15 to 20 hours per day. So they're always kind of in a perpetual, let me grab a quick nap. Guys, if you want to come do this, you can. Go to our website, OcoeeRiversideFarm.com. And let's see, what breed did that question say? What breed are your dogs? So the Pyrenees are the huge white ones, and then what's Jack, like a Chesapeake Retriever or something?
Yeah, I think that's what they call him.
Yeah.
Just some kind of really big mix.
Yeah, he's big. He's like, kind of looks like that Golden Retriever, Chesapeake Retriever, and he's kind of that orangish one, but the rest are the Great Pyrenees. Let's see, I think I missed one here. You do need to hug one, come on. What other kind of animals do we have? We have llamas, alpacas, camels, Scottish Highland cows. We have a spider monkey. So if you've ever wanted to come hang out with a spider monkey, you can do that. You can feed a sloth. And look, Flash is moving around again. He's like, hey, do you have my food? Flash, we're kind of early. I got started too early.
Sure.
Yeah, she's not all about the sweet potato too much. Sometimes she gets kind of picky.
Dash didn't want his rice if you want to give that to her.
How long do they carry their babies? So they're only gonna hang out with their moms for a couple weeks. And they're only eating that milk. I don't know, what do you think? It's like 2 weeks, right?
Yeah, 2 to 5 weeks. Research shows different things, and actually that gender plays a role into it just a little bit. Some research shows that the males, the little boys, will drink for just a little bit longer, nurse from their mother, so they're kind of mama's boys. And the girls, the females, don't nurse for quite as long. But regardless, anyway, it's lasted a really short amount of time that sloths are going to be nursing from their mothers. But so they're technically nutritionally weaned pretty early on, but they stay with their mothers for a few months just to kind of learn how to be sloths and, you know, how to move, how to navigate those claws and their arms and everything, and what to eat and what not to eat, because there is a specific diet that they need to stick to in the wild, because their digestive system takes 30 days to digest one single bite of food all the way through their system. So they have to be pretty picky about what they want to eat. And sloth, sometimes his stomach can get the better of him, because Flash would eat an entire banana in one sitting if we let him, but we can't let him do that because that would not be the best for his system.
He's really trying to get my hair loose. He's almost got it. He gave up. He was like, it's not worth it. Flash, you were doing such a good job on my hair. What are you thinking up there, bud?
I was gonna think if he can come get your cameras now.
Guys, if you're just joining us, you're looking up at Flash, and we're live here at Coe Riverside Farm. We have over 150 animals, including sloths, kangaroos, llamas, and alpacas. And if anybody is friends with an octopus, we would probably hire them because they would have more arms and could operate this camera. All right, what other questions do you guys have? We're going to be going live for about 10 more minutes. How long is the pregnancy, Michaela?
11 to 12 months, depending on if it's a two-toed or three-toed, but a really long time. It takes a long time to make a baby for a sloth because, you know, they're working on very low energy reserves. So they've got to do everything slowly. Everything about a sloth is slow in ways that you wouldn't even think they could be. But
That's right. Hey guys, I saw a couple questions of where are we located. We are in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 150 animals, and we have these covered wagons that are right on the banks of the Coe River. There's also the Riverside Cabin down there, and the Coe River is beautiful this time of year. You should definitely come out and visit us. That looks like it's in Spanish. I can't read it quite yet. Come to visit, awesome! Why do they have different number of fingers? So that's a good question, and I don't know why that they do, but there's definitely the two-toed and the three-toed. Do you know at all why?
because that's how God made them.
That's how God made them. Either that or they were in the nail salon a couple thousand years ago and they just said take a little bit off of that one and they took the whole one off. I don't think that's what happened though. God does love us and he loves you too. I agree. Let's see. Do we sell our baby kangaroos to Jamie and Kevin with Our Life Adventures? That is true. That was what, Tom and Jerry that went there? Yes. So our kangaroos are a little bit different than normal kangaroos because we bottle feed them so long. If you do not bottle feed baby kangaroos for a very long time, they kind of become indifferent to humans. And so our whole goal here is for all of our animals to be see them, touch them, pet them, feel them. So we want nice, friendly animals. And so does Our Life Adventures. Is it true that they smell really bad? That would be in the jungle or in the wild. And it's not that they smell bad, it's that they smell like the jungle because they're trying to blend in with the jungle and they don't want to get eaten. So to us, they smell bad. To all the other predators, they just smell like the jungle. So that's what they're trying to do. Dash's munches are cute.
We need to mic him up, get him a little microphone so you can hear those little crunches, little ASMR.
That's what Michelle was saying last night. She was like, you gotta do it. I was like, I could just make it. She's like, no, you have to record it. Do they eat a specific food? Yeah, they eat a lot of squash, zucchini, sweet potato, a little bit of fruit, protein biscuit, boiled egg, what, twice a week? Twice a week. How much does it cost to get into the farm? So we have farm tours starting at only like 20 bucks for adults. Kids, I think, are like 10. And get this, the Holy Ghost Wiener Roast is happening in like a week. So if you're local and you want to come check out the coolest thing ever, go to our event page and look at the Holy Ghost Wiener Roast. Where is this farm? We are in Benton, Tennessee, halfway between Chattanooga and Knoxville. We have over 150 animals, including sloths, kangaroos, llamas, and alpacas. Sounds like we got some kids out there. We'll have a fun field trip. I guess I'm not doing a station. There you go. I guess I'm hanging out with Michaela, maybe doing some video. Let's see, do we miss any more questions here? It is so cute. Their hands scare you? Well, here's the deal with their hands. They just want to hold on and give a hug. So if you want a hug from a sloth, you'll be all right. Your daughter's favorite animal? Well, you should definitely come visit. Do we think that this is unethical? No, we do not think that this is unethical. A large reason that Costa Rica made it illegal to hold sloths, though, is people were running out into the jungle and just grabbing a sloth, and they would dip it in bleach to kill off everything, so the sloth's not going to survive long. We're expecting our sloths to live to 50 years. So if you do the right things and take care of the animals and be a good steward of them, like God asked, then you'll be rewarded. Can you pet that dog? You can pet this sloth. Let's see, where can you get a sloth for your shop? I don't know. How much would it cost to hold them? I think the holding encounter is what, like 100?
I'm not sure.
I think that's right. It's all on our website at CoeRiversideFarm.com. But you're actually really holding the sloth. It's not like, hey, it's getting passed around on some pillow and there's hundreds of people. It's usually just you and another person and the guide, which is normally Michaela. Right, Michaela? Michaela's still looking for that coffee. Do they bite? They do, because they have teeth, so that's how they bite their food. But we try not to let them bite us because we don't put our fingers in their mouth. Let's see. Are you in Christ by chance? I'm not sure what that means, but we believe in Jesus. You love sloths? Well, we love sloths too. Come visit us. You'll love it. Guys, if you're just joining us, we are live here at Coe Riverside Farm. We're hanging out with Zoe, Kevin, Michaela, and Dash. And Flash is right there up above us. Where's everybody watching from this morning? We always like to hear all the cool places that our wonderful fans are watching from. How's it going?
Good for being pavilion again today.
I can. Do you want to do the same animals?
Yeah, in a while. Not yet.
Hey guys, we'll jump back in just a minute. Thank you so much for watching and for all the guests and everything.